Did anyone ever say something really harsh or negative to you, and now you've got it stuck in your head, and it turns up the volume at the worst possible times? Maybe you're practicing, trying to improve your technique or a piece, or perhaps you're performing and you're trying to stay focused in the music, and there it is, that inner tape going on and on in your head, and really getting in the way of being concentrated and feeling good about yourself and your abilities. Hi, I'm Jenny. Today is day 13 of 21 days of tapping to become a fear-free musician. And today's all about how we replay those negative comments and what we can do about that. Perhaps that comment was made by a teacher or a parent or a colleague or maybe a musical director. Perhaps it was in front of other people as well, and you can still see and hear them in your mind's eye. And it still brings up all those emotions that you felt back then. Maybe there was fear or embarrassment or anxiety and frustration. So let's clear the energy around the words that they used and let go of the meaning that you made from those words. And finally, we'll create a new inner tape to help you feel great when it most matters. So take a moment now to pick a memory, and you're going to see it in your mind almost as if you're watching a scene from a movie. If it helps, close your eyes. So where are you and what are you doing? Who's there with you? And what are those words that they used? So see and hear them. Really focus in. And it doesn't matter if it's a little bit hazy, you can just make it up because it's running there in your subconscious. And remember, how did you feel in that moment? And rate how you feel now. You can maybe rate your feelings on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, open your eyes and let's tap. Even though they made that comment, I love and accept myself completely. Even though they said that, I love and honor myself completely. Even though they made that comment, I can still see them now and hear their words. And I still feel that moment. It lives on in my mind and body. And it still upsets me. And even though they said those words, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. They made that comment. I can still hear them and how they said it. The tone of voice, the energy behind their words. Maybe they were really forceful and yelled at me. Or perhaps it was a throwaway remark. They just didn't care. But it really cut deep. And I can see them too. The expression on their face, their body language, the anger and contempt, the disgust and frustration. Or perhaps they were cold and indifferent. And maybe there were other people there too, listening and watching. And that made me feel so humiliated. And those words really hit home. They triggered all my fears and doubts, my insecurities and low self-esteem. And I felt so much shame and embarrassment, frustration and resentment, pain and upset. I felt misunderstood and put upon. All these emotions stored in my body and my nervous system from that memory. Whoever said words can never hurt me, those words hurt at the time, and they still hurt now. I keep replaying them, especially when I'm trying to improve something or put myself out there in some way. And those words get on a loop and really undermine me, adding more negative comments to those. And I can feel myself spiraling down into a really black place. What if they're right? And I'm not good enough? What's the point of even trying? All this hurt, all these emotions, I'm really feeling them. Those words really affected me, and they upset me to this day. Okay, so stop tapping. Just take a moment. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just check in. See how you're feeling. And if necessary, retap on any particular aspects of this memory. And now let's do a positive round to take your power back. So start again on the side of the hand. I choose to let go of those words and take back my power. I choose to release the sting of those words and take back my power. I choose to let them go, releasing the energy behind them until there's something someone just said. I don't have to let them mean anything now. And I choose to let go of those words and take back my power. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. I'm letting go of those words. That mean thing that someone said. It didn't come from their highest self. It didn't come from a place of love. It came from their frustration, their pain and fear. And maybe they were having a bad day, or they lacked skill and resources, and they didn't know how to tap. They didn't have a way to deal with their stress. And they took it out on me. And I don't have to forgive them or even forget. But I'm releasing the negative energy. that I've held in my system since then. Because it's getting in my way. And perhaps there was a tiny bit of truth in their words. Something I could learn from. But the way they said it, and the circumstances, and the way I was back then, I wasn't able to receive anything good from that. So I'm releasing the triggers within me, allowing them to shut off, so that I don't need to flinch at criticism. I don't need to make it mean anything about me and what I'm capable of. I'm taking back my power. I'm rising above those words, tapping into my courage and strength, and my generosity and compassion for myself and for all of us. Doing an imperfect job in an imperfect world. And as I move into a place of love, I'm choosing to surprise myself by talking to myself in new ways. And I allow myself more and more to see the value and service I give to the world. Okay, great. So stop tapping, take a breath. See how you're feeling now. And this is one of those that you can use over and over again. So dredge up those old memories, release the energy connected to them so that you can start to create a really positive, uplifting new tape for yourself. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tapping.